Hey guys, this is Bobby with one more rep. And today I want to talk about how to do exercise. When I was going through personal training school at NPTI in Waltham, so it's basically a personal training course. It was lecture, and then you had some practical stuff. So when you got out into the real world, you had actually really good experience. I thought I was really in the good position leaving that. I don't know why I told you that, but my main point was when we went through program design, so how you design a proper workout, I was actually shocked that the least important part of a program is the exercise selection. So when you design a program, you want to think of things like, obviously you want to think of the goals, right? But you want to think of sets, you want to think about rep ranges, you want to think about rest, you want to think about frequency, so how many times you're going to actually work out. I want to think about intensity, all these different things. And exercise was, I believe, last in the book that we worked out. And that's what I wanted to talk about today. Too many people focus on what's the best exercise, but it's how you do the exercise is I would say 9 times out of 10 way more important than the exercises that you actually choose to do. So I'm gonna use a push-up to kind of really show this, but if you're constantly just not doing exercise properly, you're going through your joints aren't in the right position, you're going too fast, and the muscles that you're trying to grow don't really get stimulated, you're not going to get results, or you're not going to get optimal results. And then as far as strength goes, a lot of times you can do that for a little bit, but eventually you're gonna have to pay the piper in 2 ways. You're either gonna get hurt because you've been doing the form like crap and you've been using just momentum and throwing your body or the weights around, or you're gonna get stuck somewhere and you can't bust that plateau. And the reason why is because you don't really have the muscle to bust through that. You don't have the muscle or strength to bust through the plateau, because the way you've been progressing is just momentum and just kind of throwing your body around. So I can do, a good example is CrossFitters. And I don't mean to pick up on them, but I've had a few come through with boot camps and stuff like that, and they just do push-ups really fast. And for what they're trying to do, it makes sense, because they do a lot of time stuff. They want to be the fastest person in the gym, I believe. So doing fast push-ups is better. But if your goal is you want to burn more calories, you want to build more muscle, you want to build more strength, then you want to make sure that you can control that. And this goes for every exercise that you do. Squats, chest presses, if you're doing isolation exercises, lateral raises, dumbbell rows, you want to be able to control it and get in the right and activate the right muscles. So, example of this, if I can just do push-ups like this, I'm not really controlling too much here. Well, I can really focus on keeping my body in the right position. I can squeeze my butt so my back stays flat. I can keep my head behind my chest so I don't strain my neck. And as they go down, I can kind of rip the floor apart and then explode them, okay? So I'll show you the difference. So I'm going to control ripping the floor apart. Okay, I feel way more in my muscles. I'm going to burn more calories. I'm getting more out of this from a calorie burning in a muscle building standpoint, which is what most people's goals are. So again, control, and then you can come up fast here. Control. Right, and actually most people have a pretty tough time doing push-ups like that. If you're kind of struggling, you're not getting as strong as you want, you're not building as much muscle as you want, or if you're just trying to lose weight and you want to burn more calories during your workout, make sure you go down maybe 2 or 3 seconds, explode up, and make sure you can do it right. You can control the range of motion. Get someone to show you the proper joint position, because again, if I kind of did push-ups like this, my back, I'm not going to really work much here. Okay, so make sure you do it right, and make sure you're creating tension by making sure you can control the movement. And again, a good rule of thumb is a couple seconds down, explode up. The only thing that might be different that I can think right now is probably a deadlift. If you're going pretty heavy, like a powerlifting style, you're probably not going to have a super slow negative, all right? Because there's no benefit from that. The risk is too high. But everything else, 2 or 3 seconds down, explode up. Do that for 30 days, and I think you'll see a huge difference in your muscle tone and how effective your workouts are.